Good morning. I would like to call to order this meeting of the Fremont County Board of County Commissioners and invite you to rise with us for an invocation by Joe Garkovich of the First Christian Church, to be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Thank you. Let us pray. Almighty God, we thank you for another day here in this place. As we gather this morning to do this important work, we pray you would guide us and direct us in all that we say and in all that we do. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can we have roll call, please?
Commissioner Bell.
Present.
Commissioner Payne.
Present.
Commissioner McFall.
Present.
County Clerk Barr. Present. County Attorney Jackson.
Present.
County Manager Bryant.
Present.
Planning and Zoning Director Koch.
Present.
Thank you. We turn next to the approval of today's agenda. I believe we do have one item that needs to come off.
Yes, Madam Chair. Under administrative and informational, item A, need to remove the County Treasurer semi-annual report.
And the Public Trustees Quarterly Report.
And that also.
I understand our County Treasurer, Kathy Elliott, is unable to be here with us this morning.
So we will postpone that till the next meeting, more than likely. And with that, I move to approve the agenda.
I second that.
We do have a motion and second on the floor to approve today's agenda with that minor change. Any further? Anything?
No.
All right. Roll call.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We turn next to today's consent agenda. I would like to note we are scheduling a public hearing with this action this morning. The public hearing will be held at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, April 11th. This is for a community development block grant. The purpose of the hearing is to allow citizens to review and comment on the performance of the Upper Arkansas Area Council of Governments in carrying out their single-family owner-occupied housing rehabilitation program, which is financed through Community Development Block Grant funds.
So with that being said, I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
We do have a motion and second on the floor to approve today's consent agenda. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We move now into administrative and informational topics. We'll start with staff and elected officials. So we turn first to County Manager Sonny Bryant this morning for a County Manager's report. Good morning, Sonny.
Good morning. So just a couple of quick notes over the last few weeks. On Thursday, March 15th, commissioners and I attended a meeting with various groups to discuss the Hayden Pass fire recovery progress. There's quite a few different funding sources that are available, and quite a few different people that are actually working towards coming up with options to spend that money. So we got an update from those groups. On Friday, March 17th, quite a few Fremont County employees and various members throughout the community attended a session called The Question Behind the Question, which was presented by John Miller over at the Florence High School. And he did a wonderful presentation of those various topics, and it was a very good, well-attended program. On Monday, March 20th, Commissioner Bell, Commissioner McFall, and various employees from the clerk's office and I attended a tour at the territorial correctional facilities, and then we specifically went into the license plate manufacturing portion. So thank you, Katie, for setting that up. It was very eye-opening to me, and it was a really neat tour to kind of see what all they have out there. So I appreciate you involving us. On Wednesday, March 22nd, Sheriff Biker and I went up to Colorado Springs and attended some interviews of subcontractors for the next piece of the security piece. So we do have an item on the agenda today that we are hoping to have approved, so we can move forward with that portion of the project out there. And then the last thing, On Wednesday, March 23rd, various employees in the county attended the safety committee meeting, so it was good to kind of get input on various issues that we have throughout this building and the Department of Human Services building, and kind of see where we can make improvements on those items. So that's all I have for that, and I'll move into the sales and use tax report. Okay, so on the retail sales tax collections through January of 2017, in January we received $312,641, which is $18,011 more than January of last year. Let me get this a little bigger so we can actually see it up there. So it's $18,000 more than January of last year. In the auto use tax collections for the month of February, we received $75,454, which is up $10,491 from February of last year. Year to date, we're up $12,894. The construction use tax collections in the month of February were at $10,046, which is down from February of last year. And year to date, we're down about $3,200. The lodging tax, we received $8,964 in January, which is up $1,300 from last year. The Sheriff's Department, the retail sales tax in January came in at $208,427, which is up $12,007 from January of last year. And the auto use tax collections for February came in at $50,363, which is up $7,054 from February of last year. And the construction use tax came in at $6,697, which is down $5,683. A piece of the construction use tax is that the City of Canyon City has now started collecting their use tax again on behalf of Fremont County, and so they remit those to us quarterly. And so the first couple months, I did expect for us to be down in those numbers until they actually start remitting that. So that's a number that I'm not that worried about. So.
Great. Thank you for that explanation. I was looking at those numbers and I had forgotten that, I will admit. So thank you for that. Further questions or conversation for Sunny?
Thank you.
All right. Do we have other staff or elected officials who wish to comment at this time? I would simply make the comment, I also attended the Question Behind the Question event. We had, as a county, we had helped to sponsor Mr. Miller coming to Fremont County to give that program to anyone who wanted to attend at no charge. We also offered all of the employees in Fremont County to attend one of the two events on that Friday. He did one morning session and one afternoon session. And we had many, many people take us up on that. And in fact, some of our departments, such as planning and zoning, the entire department was there. I thought it was a very, very useful event in terms of personal responsibility. We talk a lot here at the county about customer service, and we believe that personal responsibility is very, very closely tied to that customer service. So the main thing I believe that most of us got out of that entire session is don't point fingers, don't blame others, simply in any situation ask, what can I do to make this better? And I think that if we all do that as not only as county employees, but simply as county residents, that the world would be a better place to live. So we got some really good lessons out of that. We turn next to citizens who might wish to address the commissioners on a matter not scheduled on today's agenda. Do we have a request? Okay, seeing none, we will move on. We have no old business this morning. Excuse me. So new business, item number 1 is the consideration of a proclamation for Child Abuse Prevention Month here in Fremont County for April of 2017. We have with us this morning Mick Stumpf from the Department of Human Services. Good morning, Mick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you. Real quick before we look at the proclamation, I wanted to introduce Mika Davis, who's also here with me today with Heart of Colorado CASA, and we brought some things to pass out to everybody, so she's going to be doing that while I talk a little bit about some of the events going on before we get to the proclamation, if that's okay.
Please do, and good morning, Mika. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Just a little bit about April Child Abuse and Prevention Awareness. We've been planning the event for several months now, and we've had such great community buy-in this year and support from partners, including CASA and Start Point Early Children's Services, Boys and Girls Club, multiple agencies, and it's been great. And we're very excited this year because we've added a kickoff event for April. Historically, we've done a kickoff event at Macon Plaza, but this year we're also going to have a kickoff event at the Rialto in Florence. And both of those events this year at 5:30 on April the 7th. So we look forward to people coming out and joining that. Another event that I wanted to highlight is on April 1st, and that's Bikers Against Child Abuse. They have a candlelight vigil every year on the 1st of April to help mark the beginning of child abuse prevention and awareness. So with some of those activities, one of the things that we're really promoting is always our pinwheel gardens. So you'll see those up in people's yards, businesses, etc. And we're really excited about that and just really kind of painting the community in blue to support and promote. So, you guys have any questions before we get to this?
Not a question, but I would like to say your pinwheel gardens, I know, are actually available.
Yes.
For any business or resident who would like to have one. I actually have one waiting to be put out in my garage, along with a note on April 1st to say, hey, don't forget. I don't want it to be April 29th and have me go, oh, look what I just found. So I just want to make that clear to everyone that if they're interested in receiving a pinwheel garden for their own business or home, that those are available.
And if people need a contact person, it's Jim Berg, the Department of Human Services is taking those orders.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So let's move on into the proclamation, if you would like to read that for us this morning.
Yes. So Fremont County Child Abuse Prevention and Awareness Month for April 2017. Whereas children are key to Fremont County's future success, prosperity, and quality of life, while children are our most precious resource, they are also our most vulnerable. And whereas children have the right to thrive, learn, and grow to their full potential, and whereas the prevention of child abuse and neglect strengthens Fremont County's families and ensures the opportunity for children to develop in healthy, trusting families, schools, and neighborhoods, where the consequently builds the foundation of our county and society. And whereas we must come together as partners to keep children safe, ensure the voices of our children are heard by all, and extend a helping hand to children and families in need. And whereas each of us play a key role in the prevention of child abuse and neglect, we encourage anyone concerned about the safety and well-being of any child to report to the Fremont County Department of Human Services or to the Colorado State reporting line, which is 1-844-CO for kids. I don't know if you want to finish that last part, or you want me to?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So now, therefore, we, the Fremont County Commissioners, by virtue of the authority vested in this board, do hereby proclaim April 2017 Child Abuse Prevention and Awareness Month, and in doing so, urge all citizens to join in a national effort to raise awareness about the importance of preventing child abuse.
All right, thank you so much, Mick. Any comments from my further commissioners before I ask for a motion?
Don't believe so.
No, just thank you.
Thank you, Mick.
Absolutely.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the proclamation for the Child Abuse Prevention Month for Fremont County, April 2017.
I second that.
All right, it has been moved and seconded to approve the proclamation for Child Abuse Prevention Month in Fremont County for April 2017. I would like to note that we get tongue-tied occasionally, and we call it either Child Prevention Month. It's not that. We also have been known to call it Child Abuse Month, and it's not that either. So we need to be very clear and enunciate it is Child Abuse Prevention Month here in Fremont County. So with that, I'll call for roll call.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much, both of you, for being here.
Thank you.
The next 5 items on our agenda are all under Tony Adamick, our County Department of Transportation Director. So we've got Tony with us this morning, and first we will turn to consideration of award bids for aggregate chip for the East Area Chip Seal Program and for aggregate chip for the West Area Chip Seal Program. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Morning.
In mid-February, we solicited bids for our material for our projects on our roads. And this is what we want to do the award today on that. For the aggregate chip for our chip seal, we're going to have about 18 miles of chip seal this year. And I recommend awarding the 3/8 aggregate chip to the aggregate source at $11.15 a ton. And we will pick the material up at the quarry.
And that is for both the west and east
Yes,
areas of Fremont County. Okay? Questions?
Nope.
Motion?
No, I move to approve that bid for the 3/8 aggregate.
Second.
You need to be a little bit more specific, please.
Well, I was looking at Tony and he had his head down. Because I didn't write all that down, Tony.
Okay, so the motion then, if I may, is to award the 3/4 aggregate chip to the aggregate source at
3/8.
Three-quarter.
three-quarter at $11.15 a ton for both the east and west area chip seal.
Yes.
There we go. That's second.
All right.
There we go.
Thank you. It has been moved and seconded to award this bid to the aggregate source. Is there further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, up next is consideration to award the bid for asphalt mix for the department.
Okay, the asphalt mix, we're gonna do around 3 miles of paving this year. And we would like to award the asphalt mix to Fremont Paving at $52 a ton. And same thing, we will haul it from the plant. And it's gonna be approximately 4,500 tons of asphalt.
All right, thank you. Questions, discussion?
Madam Chair, make a motion that we approve this award bid to Fremont Paving for the 52 tons of 4,500, excuse me, 4,500 ton for 3 miles of paving.
$52 per
At
ton.
$52 a ton. That's what I have wrote down here.
I second that.
Yeah.
All right, it has been moved and seconded to approve this bid to Fremont Paving for $52 a ton. And Fremont County will pick up and deliver that asphalt to the job sites. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Up next is consideration to award a bid for Dust Guard liquid suppressant.
Okay, this is for the treatment of our gravel roads for road stabilization and then also for dust suppressant on it. We are planning on applying 205,000 gallons of material this year, and I would like to award it to GMCO, and that would be out of their storage yard in Florence, Colorado, and then that's at 67 cents a gallon, and we will pick it up and apply it to the roads.
All right. Commissioners, questions, discussion?
No, I move to award this bid to GMCO storage yard in Florence at 67 cents a gallon.
205 gallons. Second.
That'd be 205,000
1,000 gallons.
205,000 gallons.
approximately, yes.
Approximately.
Okay, it has been moved and
Yeah.
seconded to award this bid to GMCO in Florence at an amount of 67 cents per gallon, and the Department of Transportation will pick up and apply the material to the roads. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you, Tony. Up next, we have consideration to award a bid for emulsion oil.
Okay, in this here, it's broken into 2 different categories. The first one, the CRS 2P or 2R, that's for our chip seal, and it will be a emulsion and then also a fog seal. The fog seal, they actually dilute it 50-50 with water and use it for a cover coat. And the other one, which is the HFMS, that's our patching oil that we utilize with our Durapatchers for pothole maintenance in the summertime. The CRS would like to award that to Suncor Energy, and it's cost according to location for delivery.
Do we have those costs broken down in the bid?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It should be on page 2. It shows the locations and then what the cost is per gallon per
Okay,
location.
we have it right there. I just would like to make it clear that we do know what that cost is going to be.
Okay, yep. And just to make a note, and I don't know if they're gonna do it this year, but last year they actually came in and asked if we wanna just go with one bid, which was the cheapest one, which made it easier for us to track, so I don't know if they'll do that again this year or not, but we'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
And
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
the HFMS also to Suncor Energy, and that is $2.21 a gallon, and they will deliver it to our Canyon City storage tank.
All right, thank you. Commissioners?
Okay, we can do these together, I assume.
Yes.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the emulsion BOCC CRS 2P-2R to Suncor Energy, and also the HFMS 2P to Suncor Energy,
With the costs provided.
with the cost put in there.
Okay, thank you.
I second that.
It has been moved and seconded to award both of these emulsions to Suncor Energy with the cost as broken down in the paperwork. Is there further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, and final one, Tony, consideration to award a bid for tack oil.
Okay, the TAC goals for our overlay program, and I would like to award that to Suncor Energy as well at $1.71 a gallon. We will pick that material up at Pueblo, Colorado at their plant.
All right, and that will be approximately 3,000 gallons
Pretty close.
in 2017. Okay, thank you. Commissioners, discussion, motion?
I move to award the bid for tack oil to Suncor Energy at $1.71 per gallon, and it will be picked up from their Pueblo plant, approximately 3,000 gallons.
Second.
All right, we do have a motion and second on the floor to award the tack oil bid to Suncor Energy at $1.71 per gallon from Pueblo to be picked up and delivered by the Fremont County Department of Transportation. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And just to
All
let
right.
you guys know also, we do, we'll send all these bid tabulations and awards out to the vendors as soon as we're done here. That way they all have an opportunity to look at them. So,
Okay, that sounds
Okay.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know, Tony, you're always very diligent in putting these together every year, so thank you for all that hard work.
good help, so.
You do have good help. We have to agree with that. We turn next to the request of a renewal for an optional premises cultivation license for an indoor grow operation, which is OPC 14-005, Today's Healthcare LLC, located at 1015 Highway 115 in Penrose. And we have with us this morning Natalie Remote. Good morning, Natalie. Come on up and let us know what's what.
Okay, nothing's changed since last year at this facility. All is well, no violations, no odor complaints at this building. Nothing changing over the next year at that building either.
Would you like to just remind our audience what happens at that building?
Sure, this building is used for propagation, and what that is we keep our mother plants where we get all our genetics from, and clones cuttings are removed from those plants and brought to root size and then transferred out to either the greenhouses that are adjacent to that property or to our grow facilities in El Paso County.
Okay, and there typically is no odor associated with
Correct.
that part of the process, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
that is correct.
all right. And that
No
is,
lights, no odors.
I just started saying there's no lights, it's completely enclosed?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. We turn next to staff reports, so we'll start with Planning and Zoning, Director Koch.
All righty, they did make a complete submittal for this renewal. This will be their third renewal on this site. Code enforcement and I did do a review of the site, found no violations. They are conforming to the applicable regulations, and we don't have any concerns with the renewal of this permit at this time.
All right, thank you. We also have with us this morning from the Fremont County Sheriff's Office, we have Deputy Sterling Jenkins, and we would like to hear from him. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Again, I'm Deputy Jenkins, Fremont County Sheriff's Office. I'm assigned currently to marijuana enforcement. Regarding this particular premises, again, because the plants are in a vegetative state, we've had no odor complaints or light violations regarding that part of the OPC.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, commissioners, do you have questions, conversation, discussion?
I don't.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
Could I have a motion?
Make a motion that we approve OPC 14-005 for today's healthcare for this property on 1015 Highway 115.
And this is a renewal. we are
It is a
approving.
renewal.
Okay.
I second that.
Okay, thank you. It has been moved and seconded to approve a renewal for OPC 14-005, today's healthcare located at 1015 Highway 115 in Penrose. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
motion carries.
All right, thank you. Up next is the consideration, thanks Natalie, is the consideration of a resolution and letter of support with a $3,000 funding commitment to participate in the Colorado Department of Higher Education's Colorado Opportunity Scholarship Initiative. So I will address this just briefly, and then I will ask our county manager if she has anything else she would like to add to it, because she's also working in this group. This is something that we committed $5,000 to last year. Our former county commissioner, Ed Norden, who has recently retired, was serving on this board. What this group does is they have received an up to $50,000 grant from the state of Colorado to be used as matching funds for low-income students here in Fremont County who are moving on into higher education who already are in higher education. They don't have to be a recent high school graduate. It can be a non-traditional student who is looking for higher education. So with this, we are supporting the program again for the year of 2017 into 2018, and we are also committing $3,000 to participate in that. So, Sunny, do you have further?
So the only thing I would like to add is that if you know of anybody that does qualify for the scholarship money, they can pick up applications through any of the school counselors, either at the Cotopaxi School, the Florence High School, or the Canyon City High School, or the local college also has applications. If for some reason they can't get the applications through there, have them reach out to myself, or we have various people in the community, but we can direct you to those applications directly. So, and the deadline is quickly approaching, so if you have somebody that you know, make sure that they get that application in quickly.
All right, thank you for that. And can I ask for a resolution number? 16. Thank you. So we're not going to take time to read the entire resolution, but the title of this resolution is Resolution number 16, series of 2017, a resolution of partnership to apply for and distribute matching funds from the Colorado Opportunity Scholarships Program to benefit residents of Fremont County. Further discussion?
No, I don't have any. I move to approve Resolution 16 for the Colorado Opportunity Scholarship
And the letter of support?
and the letter of support.
Thank you.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve Resolution 16 along with the letter of support for a $3,000 funding commitment to participate in the Colorado Department of Higher Education's Colorado Opportunity Scholarship Initiative. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
motion carries.
All right, thank you. Up next is the consideration to award a bid for the Fremont County Detention Center for a security systems upgrade project. We were hoping that our Sheriff, Jim Biker, was going to be able to be here with us this morning. I don't see him in our audience. So we're going to turn again to County Manager Sunny Bryant for an explanation of what we're looking at.
Okay, so this project has been, 15 years in the making?
At least.
It's definitely something that is needed. Fortunately, the citizens did pass the 1-cent sales tax, or the 1-cent sales tax, which goes to the Sheriff's Department. So with that, the first project that was completed was the kitchen and laundry remodel. So this is the second piece of that, which is doing a complete security electronics upgrade in the entire detention center. So what we are looking at with this, we chose to stay with the general contractor, Nunn Construction, and we did still have a competitive process underneath that in which all of the subcontractors were basically bid out. And so what they've done is they've compiled all of those results and put it into a guaranteed maximum price proposal concept. which that just basically takes all of the subcontracting awards, adds the pieces that none is responsible for, and puts it into one lump sum contract. So that amount, the total guaranteed maximum price is $1,685,974. So the biggest piece of that is the security piece, which we're actually surprised that that amount came in at roughly $819,000, which we all were kind of sitting around the table a couple of years ago wondering how we were going to pay for this security upgrade out there, and that was kind of the number we were throwing out way back then. So we're very pleased to see that this amount is still what we're looking at. The $1.6 million came in very competitive. It's actually under what we had thought it was going to be, and it's far under what we have available to spend on this project. So we're looking at, let me get the actual dates. They're hoping to, if the contract is awarded, they're hoping to actually get started here within the next couple weeks, and the construction duration is roughly 32 weeks. So there's a lot that they're doing off-site to be able to build the systems. They'll do all of the testing and everything off-site, and then they'll bring in the system and slowly upgrade each pod as they go through. So we're very excited to get this done. I know Ty Martin has spent a tremendous amount of time in working with these companies and trying to get all of this prepared for, and so he's out of everybody, I'm sure, the most ready to actually have this upgrade finished and actually moving forward. So, and actually along with this, if we could get the motion to actually award the bid and to do a notice of award to the contractor, and we'll get that all prepared and get it signed.
All right, thank you, Sunny. We have had many discussions about what a massive project this is going to be. 32 weeks does sound like it's a very lengthy project, but when you stop to consider all of the work that actually will be done in our Fremont County Jail, it's just a huge project. And because of the security issues in a jail, naturally, things cannot progress just boom, boom, boom. You have to do part, secure that part, change things, go somewhere else, start working there. So it is going to take a very long time, but I'm sure that Sheriff Biker and Under Sheriff Martin are not the only ones anxious to see this project get done. I know all of our employees out there are eager to see this done as well, and so are we. So we've been talking about it for many years. I'm very excited that it's finally going to get done. So, Commissioners, further discussion?
Yeah, this is just a huge safety issue out there, along with, the security for our employees as well as the people that we serve out there. So with that, Madam Chair, make a motion. You both need to award the bid and notice of award? Notice of award. Both, same time? Okay, great. So I make a motion that we approve the award bid to Nunn Construction, $1,685,974, along with the notice of award. Anything else we need?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yes.
I second that.
It has been moved and seconded to award the bid to Nunn Construction in the maximum amount of $1.685,974 million, and to include with that a notice of award to the contractor. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you. So the last item on our agenda today is the ratification of this chairman's signature on CDBG DR grant application for the Oil Creek Ditch Flood Resiliency Project. And I believe I'm turning to my fellow Commissioner Payne for an explanation.
Madam Chair, this is a project I've been working on for quite some time with the Arkansas River Roundtable. This is through the Community Development Block Grant from DOLA that we can get these funds. And this is has to do with the aftermath of the Royal Gorge fire, and we were able to be qualified for this for the Oil Creek Ditch. And so there's conversations with the Oil Creek Ditch Company. They're on board with it. So we're going to go ahead with this grant application. We should know the results of it mid-May to end of May, whether or not we get awarded this bid. This is for, or not bid, but the grant, $408,400 $408,450. And this would be working on the diversion dam. This also, the offshoot of that would, hopefully we'll have a raft chute there with the diversion dam. So it'll be kind of a twofold project. And so the design and engineering would be the Applegate Group out of Denver. So I'm very excited to get this project off and going, and hopefully we'll get the grant for this. And so with that, Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve we'll ratify the chairman's signature for this CDBG DR grant application for the Oil Creek Ditch Flood Resiliency Project.
Second that.
All right, thank you. A couple of notes I would like to add is, first, we're asking for ratification of a signature because the deadline for this application was last Friday, March 24th at 5 p.m. So we simply could not wait for today's meeting to approve the signature before it was done. Secondly, just a quick question, Commissioner. I believe we have zero matching funds that we will have to contribute to this project?
That's correct. There's zero matching funds on this for any of the entities. This is a project through DOLA that most of this funding that they came together with is up in the Boulder area for the floods that they had up there in 2013. And so there's about $800,000 left, so we're asking for about half of that. So we'll see how it comes out.
And we simply do not very often see 100%
Not often.
grants. So we're very excited to apply for this and hope the news is good. All right, do we have further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We have no public hearings scheduled for today, so with that, we are adjourned.
Oops, I'm sorry. Take the resolution.
I didn't forget. Well.
You know, it's not.
I didn't map it. All right.
Because so when they grow it and then they sell it wherever they think it is.
So we, with it just being the marijuana, we don't have any excise tax or anything.
It's not something that
That sell the marijuana.
it's like a working in progress.
Sell it, we don't
So
have any.
it's very simple. It's nothing that, probably the reason we don't actually publish it is because it's not something that
I know we have.
it's never been an action item for us. It's just been a very informal, we get together. He says, this is what I'm working on. He says, this is what I'd like to work on. I said, this is kind of what I'd like to work on. And we talk about this. And we put them on paper simply so we don't forget.
It's just normal 2.5%.
I mean, I would be happy to have a discussion about what, some
And
of
it's not.
So
I can come up with, do you want like what we did?
I absolutely, I'll be more than happy to talk about it.
That